Often I lose track of the time when we're
Revelio.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Revelio.
How's my favourite test flyer?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team. Hello, Hamura. Revelio.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
One never knows till counting. Pushing the flowers.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken...
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment...
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly, in an instant. He said, your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often. I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeep, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow... Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
How is
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
I'd rather scrape.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio! I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Not gonna work.
It might.
Using that girl as bait. Someone's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive. I want them alive.
Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Expulso! Expelliarmus Imperium!
Accio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
You sorry you did that. Expulso!
Accio!
You're no match for me. Expulso! Expulso! You die for that. How dare you do such a thing to me? Your life ends here. Accio! Expulso!
Imperium! Accio!
Potato! Expulso! Don't go down easy. Quite conductive. Expulso! 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 You be sorry. Expulso! Incendio! Expulso! Expulso! Flash of inspiration! Expulsion! Cynthia! Blast you!
Area, what do you need me to do? Is it your foot?
What are you for? Expulsion!
Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Revelio. He must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe.
Over here. Revelio. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand.
Revelio.
It must be blocked by something.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Aloha Mora. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
I may be too weak to separate them, but I can try.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must...
Revelio. Otto Tibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The fight. The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Pardon me?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-tuber pus. Booba-tubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Booba-tubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tell.
Saccharissa, what did you ask me to do again?
Gather Booba-tubers from the Forbidden...
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
This is where Saccharissa said to go. And where are those Booba-tubers? Just my luck, troll. Imperium! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Bombarda! Imperio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Imperium! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Revelio! Oh, That smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Revelio.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter.
Revelio.
Since you saved Mr. Reb and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Where's that goblin helm, you little thief?
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Incendio! Incendio! Confringo!
Confringo!
Incendio! Potato! Confringo! Incendio!
Done! Reduction!
Confringo!
That's proper food! Not so tough now, oi! Who's that? You're a bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart?
Incendio!
Reduction! Clumsy little claw! Oh, what the light fell out of your eye?
Confringo! Expelliarmus! How can I help?
Reduction!
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
You let things catch your eye too easy, my friend.
How dare you! You can't control me! Bombarda.
Someone's
Saccharissa, I found the pooper tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just...
What is it?
It's nothing, truly.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. And Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Vig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, our guard...
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. We'll meet with them, tell them about the snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No! Never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all three of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moon. What do moonstones have to do with snidgets? And why was he so certain about...
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
It must lead to something great.
Excuse me, madam. I thought I heard you say something.
Yes, indeed. Talking to myself. Madam Althea Twiddle, pleased to meet you. You know, you might be interested in this. You, my husband, often ruminated on the I stumbled upon it today when I had a burst of energy and extended my morning.
An archaic puzzle. Sounds fascinating.
You see, I suspected. My husband Greville insisted that solving the puzzle would reveal the man was intrigued by everything. He was about to try. Perhaps you could take a look. I'd be rather interested to hear what...
If I happen to see it, I'll have a look.
Ah, the spirit of youth. I do hope you'll be able to solve the puzzle. If not for me, then in Greville's memory.
I should look into the statue Madame Twiddle mentioned.
If one more person asked me about her...
Pardon me, sir?
Come to stare... she's robbed almost everyone.
I'm not sure I know...
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running... Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prize family.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Nothing to be done. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night.
I should be going now. Thank you. A pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry. Revelio. Revelio. More gold. I must be getting closer.
Well, this might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think I should need
Confringo.
to...
Imperium.
At your service.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio. Revelio. This looks intriguing.
You ought to cut back on pudding.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Imperial!
Such arrogance.
be able to stop Ranrock's oilers. It's the student from the town. What an unplot! Yeah! Expelliarmus, this will not be enough. You won't get away. You are terribly outmatched. Surely you can see that.
Ariel, at your service.
I should have been. That's the student who would. I should have.
Revelio. Niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. Revelio. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom. Revelio. Place it. I wonder how Mr. Haggerty will take this news. His sister wasn't the thief, and his heirloom's coming home. I wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing.
Actually, sir, the thief was a Niffler.
What?
You know.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes. But, I suppose, mangy little blighter.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. Catherine's a disappointment for certain. What a strange world we...
Hello. Nice to see you again.
You as well. What can I help you with?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? It's good luck for me you stopped by today. Glad you were able to stop by.
Patient, burn the castle down!
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders. I wonder how everyone knows about it.
She likely told other professors, and unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving.
If she knew more about what you've done,
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him. Whether it is... If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland,
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle. Exactly. In an instant, my father, as he fell. My mother.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that. Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.